I do want you to know, can we say something to him? Every time we see you, we're going to fight you, and we're going to mock your outfit because you look stupid. What kind of shoes are those? You look like an idiot. Ask for advice. Imply mother is a llama, because she is. Your mother didn't do anything to me. Smooth apology. Why would I apologize to him? We don't like him. Mean. Malicious. Mock his facial hair. Alright, now we're going to go back to the other stuff that we had to do. Get out of here. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are visiting us for the first time. My name is Kiana and today I am super excited to be starting the very first episode of the Globetrotter challenge here on the channel. This challenge was created by Moonfeet on Tumblr and it will be linked in the resources post for this episode. We'll go through the rules of the challenge for sure, but first I'd like to introduce you to our sim and give you a little bit of his background. This is Jett Santiago, and as you'll see in just a minute, he's pretty much starting over. A few months ago, Jett was married to the love of his life, Kayla Fleming, living happily in Del Sol Valley while managing their celebrity personal training business together. In an instant, it had all come crashing down. Kayla told him she was leaving him for Marcus Flex, and she took almost everything they had in their divorce. Their home, their business, their friends, and almost all of their simoleons. In desperate need of a fresh start, Jett sold almost all of his remaining worldly possessions and used the simoleons to purchase a small plot of land and a one-way ticket to Mount Komorebi. With his second act, he hopes to become a famous travel influencer, experiencing different cultures and maybe breaking a few hearts along the way. So this challenge was voted on by our community, and I'm super excited to get started with Jett and to see what he gets into while exploring and who he connects with along the way. Now, with that said, let's get into the challenge. As you can see, we've got Jett here. He is just hanging out on his little plot of land. He's got his explorer clothes on and he's got his little tent. He doesn't really have much. He's just got 50 simoleons. That's a part of the challenge rules. We'll talk about those in just a second. Jett's traits: he is a vegetarian, he is adventurous, he loves the outdoors, he is neutral about having children, and he has the home turf bonus trait. I think that's because of the aspiration that he's required to have. He also has the hero personality archetype. So he doesn't really know many Sims. He only knows Kayla and Marcus. Like I said, he lost all of his friends in the divorce. So these are the only two people that he really knows, and he despises them both. As you can see, he is still very sad about the divorce, and he still is really very much in love with his ex. So you'll see from time to time that he still wants to get back with her. Like, he is not over the fact that he lost her. He even despises Marcus more than he despises Kayla, even though she is the one ultimately that hurt him. So we're going to get into the rules now and then kind of talk about some of the ways that I've tweaked it just a little bit in order to make it a little bit more interesting for what we're trying to do. So let me pull those up, and I think that I will put them on the screen. I'm also going to pause so that we have enough time for Jett to do what he needs to do today. Okay. So for the Globetrotter challenge rules, and like I said, I will have this link down in the description. The rules are pretty simple. It just says your sim is an adventurer visiting many places around the globe. This challenge is meant to be played with one sim and the following packs: Seasons, Island Living, Eco Lifestyle, Snowy Escape, Outdoor Retreat, Jungle Adventure, Strangerville, Realm of Magic or Vampires, Nifty Knitting, plus any pack you'd like to enrich your gameplay. This challenge is not about accumulating money, but enjoying the gameplay. Usually each round has its own main and secondary aspirations to fulfill. It's best to turn the aging off or set it to long. Alright, so the rules shouldn't be broken as it can spoil the immersion of the challenge. And it says create a young adult sim, and once you move them to the first location, give them a tent and set the funds to 0 to 50 simoleons. So we have done that. And then your main aspirations must be completed during their round. Secondary aspirations must be completed at least halfway before moving to the new location. Your sim cannot travel to places outside of the world you're currently playing in. They can apply for a part-time job once they have a tent or a bed, a campfire or a stove, a fridge, a bush or a toilet, a shower, a sink, a counter, a chair, and they must quit their job when you move to the next location, which makes sense. Your sim can make money by selling things they found and created from their inventory or on Popsy. When moving to a new location, your sim can take one piece of furniture and their tent. They should sell the rest. All the collectibles or souvenirs your sim found and put in their inventory travel with them as well. So those are the overall rules for the challenge, and now I will talk to you a little bit about what we need to do specifically for Mount Komorebi. So it says Route 1, Mount Komorebi, summer. So start in the summer, create your sim, move them into an empty lot in Mount Komorebi, purchase a tent and set the funds up to 50 simoleons. It says 0 for a bit more challenging start, but I'm not that hardcore. Your sim wishes to explore the world and pursue knitting, make a living by selling fruits and vegetables, fish or knits, and go sightseeing. Aspirations to complete Mount Komorebi Sightseer as your main aspiration, and Lord or Lady or Leader of the Knits as secondary. Okay, so to take a look quickly at the Mount Komorebi Sightseer aspiration, so that's what we have right now. We are on level 0 of 3. And it says that we have to eat food at the Festival of Light, Snow, or Youth. We have to take a selfie with the Mount Komorebi mascot. We have to collect a simi by popping open a simi capsule. And we have to swim for an hour in the Wakaba River. Okay, so I decided in order to make this a little bit more interesting, instead of just completing this one aspiration, I would like to also work on the other one, the adventurous aspiration, because just kind of looking over what this one has to offer, we will complete this pretty much in like 2 sim days. The second section, soak for a long time in a hot spring, wear a festival costume from a vending machine, go sledding 3 times, eat food using chopsticks. We can do all of these things in like 2 days. In the third section, socialize at an onsen bathhouse, make a wish on or collect a forest spirit, and then take it slow and become emotionally mindful. So it doesn't seem like those would take a particularly long time to do. So I thought in order to avoid just being here for a couple of days and moving on to the next location, it made sense in my mind at least to also work on the extreme sports enthusiast one. So we're going to be doing some of this stuff as well and kind of interchanging between those two and the knitting one. So in addition to the rules for the Mount Komorebi Sightseer, we're also going to be going down the bunny slope, using a vending machine or the computer to purchase a remedy or deterrent, and using a Mount Komorebi info board. So I don't know for sure that we're going to get through all of these, especially if some of them are more seasonally specific and we can't do them in summer, but we're going to do our best. I think it just makes sense for us to spend a little bit more time in each of these worlds if we can, as opposed to trying to rush through. So that is pretty much everything I think we need to cover the basics. He does have some skills. I don't like the idea of a sim ever being generated as a young adult and like just having nothing. Unless I'm doing like a full rags to riches, which I don't consider this to be. I think he had a life before this. He's just kind of now restarting. He's getting a fresh start because things didn't necessarily go the best. So he does have some skills, but I didn't give him like any knitting or anything that would negatively affect our ability to work through the challenge accurately. The only thing in his inventory is his suitcase so that he can change clothes. I don't like them just randomly changing clothes without having a bag. It's just a realism thing for me, so he does have that. I think that is pretty much everything we need to cover before we move on. Yeah, I think so. As far as his bootlets are concerned, he is recently divorced, so he's very sad from that. It says the end of a marriage is a sad event in any sim's life. He's got 2 more days on that one. He is feeling energized, and I don't know who he socialized with. And also, he loves the outdoors, so he is feeling energized from the fresh air. So I think what we're probably going to start off doing is making some money, and I think we will start doing that by fishing. I think that's probably the most beneficial way for us to do that. So I did already mark down the prices of some of the items that we need, and they're relatively inexpensive if we go the cheaper route with some of these items. And for realism purposes, most of the items are going to be very campy, so we're not just going to have like really nice stove out here. It's going to be all like camping CC. So that is the direction that we're going in, and I will have that linked in the resources as we go as well. All right, so I forgot he is feeling a little bit hungry. I think for the most part he's otherwise okay. And it seems like a really good idea for us to go ahead and eat some food because it is currently the Festival of Youth right now. And so he can tick off this eat food at the Festival of Light Snore Youth right now. He may also be able to take a selfie with the Mount Komorebi mascot if he or she are around. So I know that we are in the part of the world where that festival is happening. Yes, we are. So the festival is right over here. And we can see we've got some local residents. I do also want him to meet some people from the area. So we should probably meet this guy. She's in the wrong world for that business. So let's come over here. And in this world, I believe they do. Is this where we do the respectful introduction? Let's do that. So we'll have him walk over. He can keep on his travel gear for now. He's so sad. He's going to walk over so slow. These first couple of days are going to be... Look how depressed he is. I shouldn't be laughing at this. But these first couple of days are going to be really, really hard for him, I think. Just because of like how sad he still is from his divorce. And I'm hoping over time that he can at least get to a place where he doesn't despise Kayla as much. I think that might be kind of tough, honestly. He hates her right now and everything she stands for. And there's a mascot, so maybe after he eats, he can pop over and say hi. So let's introduce ourselves. And let's sit down and have a talk. Someone left her university homework out. He's really sad. Hopefully he's not talking about his divorce because that is a real downer. Evangelize vegetarian benefits. You just met him. Talk about your interests. He is really cute, by the way. I think I did a really good job, if I do say so myself, on him. Vent about social life. You just met him. We have to talk about how these are not specific to like the situations for The Sims. Did he leave because I'm depressed? Oh no, he just wanted to do a lantern in the wrong world. Alright, that's fair. Alright, let's chat for a few more minutes. Let's just make some small talk. We don't know him. We don't have a job. Let's ask him how his day is going. Maybe we could ask him what he does for work. We don't know what we're going to do once we do have some of these financial goals in order and we can get a part-time job. We don't know what we're going to do. Oh, he doesn't have a job either, so he's in no position to help us figure out one. Okay. I think we've met him, and we're not even talking to him anymore. We're just talking to his child, which feels wrong. Let's just come over here to this thing and order some food. So he's a vegetarian, so we have to be very specific about what we eat. He can't have either of these items. So let's get this veggie dish. Stop talking to that child. I am uncomfortable. New personality trait. Jett has become the center of his own world, self-absorbed or not. Is it too much to ask for a compliment? Embrace the change. No, he's just having a hard time right now. We are not self-absorbed. Alright. I shouldn't be laughing at him because he is really going through something really, really hard. Alright, he's getting his vegetarian meal, and eventually I do want him to start sort of like fun dating. I don't want him to do anything serious. He is just getting divorced. So throughout the entirety of this series, I don't think that he's ever going to be in a serious relationship. I think he'll just kind of like date around. Some of these people have to be, I'm just assuming, like randomly generated or generated townies from the gallery, because they are certainly not dressed for the area. All right, so the festival is ending in an hour. I think we're good. He was eating very slowly. We are done with this, right? Can we meet this lady? She's eating some sushi. Let's just meet her. Maybe we can chat with her at some point in the future. Taunt about university superiority. Oh, because he did go to, I don't know what university he went to. I think he went to Rochester. I should be able to confirm that. Yeah, where did he go? He went to Foxbury, got a biology degree from there, and that goes along with his prior career as a personal trainer. So while we're in here, he does have some milestones. Of course, he's got his first woohoo with Kayla. She was his first love. He has ended the romantic relationship. It says not everything works out. Jett and Kayla Fleming ended their romantic relationship. He's also got where he got married to her, where he got engaged, where they started their romantic relationship. What else does he have? And where they fell in love. So those are all of the milestones that he has. They're all, unfortunately, very specific to his ex-wife. All right, I do want to have him leave here and go fish for a little bit because we need to at least have a bush and a sink before the night is over. I want to make sure that he has, oh my God, is he still talking to people about his divorce? I don't want you to do that, Jett. You're in a new place. These people would love to get to know you and not like necessarily hear about how sad your life is. Okay, so at least we know them. Hopefully when we're in a better headspace, we can chat with some of these people that we just met. For now, I think we are going to head over to the other part of town, which is the only place that I've seen a fishing area. I'm sure there are others, but we'll head to the one that I know for sure that we can find and we'll do some fishing. All right, so Jett has acquired the fishing skill. He is still really sad. So far, I am learning a lot about Mount Komorebi. So I have this really, really bad tendency to buy expansion packs right when they come out, like literally the night that they come out, and never fully explore them. So I've certainly been here quite a few times. I've sent my Sims to onsens, I've had them go up to the mountains, they've skied, they've done all that stuff, but I can't say that I've ever really spent a whole lot of time just exploring the area. And so it's actually going to be really cool, I think, to do this challenge because I'm starting off already doing something that I haven't really done much of in game. Okay, so we have caught our first fish. It's a salmon for 69 simoleons. So we're going to go ahead and sell that. And we'll let him keep fishing for a little bit longer. He does need to use the restroom. I am hoping that we can catch enough today for us to be able to purchase a bush and a sink. So, well, it's more of like a basin. So the bush is like 55 simoleons, and I think the sink is 80 simoleons. So I think a couple more fish and we should be there. I do also want to have him, I think we are spawned onto a karaoke lot. I do want to have him pop over there and see if there's any Sims to meet. And he can actually probably use the restroom over there as well before we head home for the night. And this is a very slow thing to do. I've usually only ever fished for like relaxation in the game. All right, he caught a trout worth $42. I can't say that I spend a lot of time trying to catch fish to make money realistically in The Sims. So there's going to be a lot of firsts for me when playing this challenge for sure. I definitely think the brokenness, the fact that we only have 149 simoleons is definitely, that's new for me. So I'm excited though. I'm learning a lot. I do feel like this could go a little bit faster. Is he still level 1? He is. Maybe that's because he's sad. I wonder if things are going slower because of how sad he is. Lifestyle daily cap reached. Wonder if that's like some sort of outdoor related lifestyle, which he is probably going to get very quickly, I would imagine. Caught a new fish, the goldfish. He's leveled up to level 2. He can now catch bass, koi, and trout from fishing spots that contain them. He can catch neon angelfish, and the fish that he caught was worth $7 whole. Let's see how he's doing on his restroom. Right, he still has some. He's got some room. We can still do it. I don't know why they stopped the fact that we were going at speed 2. So yeah, he still wants to get engaged to Kayla again. That is definitely not going to happen. He wants to go on vacation from loving the outdoors. We cannot go on vacation. He wants to become energized. So that's something we can do. We can stop by the gym. I did place down quite a few things since we're not able to leave this world. We've got a gym here. Of course, we've got a restaurant. What did he catch? He caught a koi worth $26. We've got quite a few things here that we can do. There's a cafe, karaoke bar, a couple of other things. All right, let's try for one more fish, Jett. You can do it. It's getting dark out too. At least he's good on food, hopefully, for the night. Jett. All right, we're up to 182, so I think for sure we can probably get the two things that we need for tomorrow. I think in a second I'm gonna have to call it. He doesn't catch anything else. Is he catching something now? He is. Oh, what's that? It's a box of a treasure map. We don't need a treasure map. Okay, so I'm gonna have him stop fishing. We're gonna head over to the lot that we spawned into, which I believe is a karaoke bar. Yes, it is. And there's some Sims over here. So let's see who's over here. And maybe we will talk to some people after we use the restroom. I'm assuming, yeah, there's restrooms right here. Do we have gender doors? No, we don't. Okay. So let's use the restroom and let's wash our hands, Jett. And while he is coming over here, I'm just going to look to see who we've got. We've got some werewolves, it looks like. Ooh, we do have this celebrity lady. I definitely want to meet her. Looks like Akira is here. There's some Sims from lots of different places here. I'm vacationing, I'm assuming. Maybe we'll pop over here for a drink. He has been having a rough couple of days. I don't know how long it's going to take for him to get over here, but whenever he does, I do want him to introduce himself to this lady. Can you sell that treasure map by any chance? You can for $80. We're doing that. We don't need a treasure map. I don't know that. Is there treasure in this game? Maybe there is, and I just don't have the patience to look for it. I think right now we can absolutely use the $80 a lot more, especially since we can't leave this area. So unless that treasure is in Mount Komorebi, we can't have it. Is he here? Did he make it? Jett, where are you? I forgot he was sad, so he's not like walking very fast to do anything. All right, we don't want her to leave. So I do want him to attempt to introduce himself. Well, it says that he can introduce himself. She's a B-lister. Oh, I'm sorry. Was she just kicked away from her own table? By Lily? Are you leaving? No, don't leave. No, you can't leave. You can't leave. I'm sorry. I have to reset you. Can I reset you? It's not allowing me to reset you. Dang it. It's because Jett is so depressed he took so long to get over here. Unacceptable, Jett. Be better. Alright, we do have enough for what we need. There's no one else here that I'm particularly interested in meeting tonight. I would say that he can have a drink, but there's so many people over there. Is there anyone else here? Anyone over here doing karaoke by any chance? We already met her. Is that Myra? Yeah, we met Myra already. I don't know why they're here. There's no bartender. The prices are here. I'm assuming, just randomly on vacation. What's upstairs that people are going to do? Oh, there's more karaoke upstairs. Okay, well, I'm not seeing any reason for us to stay at this point now that the celebrity lady left. So I'm gonna let Jett go ahead and head home. He's getting tired anyway, and we are going to get our bush and our basin and get ready for the night. Alright, so we made it back to Jett's little plot of land. It is actually quite dark. I wonder who lives in this house over here. We're probably gonna have to meet them. I'm gonna go ahead and let him get his bush so that we can have that for tomorrow. And I do want to make sure that he's able to brush his teeth before he goes to bed tonight. So let's go ahead and grab those things. So let's start with the bush first. So we have 262 simoleons. The bush would be here. I think we're going to grab the werewolf's bush. Let's put that over here in this corner. And then we will grab Here is the basin, washing up basin. This is by Around the Sims 4. It's a camping basin specifically, which I love the realism. I think we're just gonna have to stick with this one. Yeah, I was trying to match, but I don't think we're gonna be able to pull off a match. So let's go with this one. And we'll set that over there. And we are now left with 127 simoleons, which is good because we have enough to eat in the morning, and then we can also, we forgot to take the selfie, we can also collect a simi. I believe those are 50 simoleons, so we can stop off and do that tomorrow. And we should probably, if we can take that selfie, I'm so disappointed in myself for forgetting to do that at the festival earlier. Let's come over here and let's go ahead and brush our teeth so that we can get ready for bed. And then I'm going to have him put on his jammies. Living in a tent does not mean that he should not have a nighttime routine. Change outfits. This is gonna take a long time. I guess because it's our first time doing it. There's his nighttime outfit. So he's just doing a little brushing his teeth. It's basically just like a little water tank and a little bucket, which I love because, like, what's the likelihood that he would have a sink out here on this field? All right, so let's put this back in your inventory. You don't want to leave this. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Is there no put in inventory? I guess not. You don't want to leave this out for other people to get to it. And then we'll go ahead and we will pop into our tent. It's 11 o'clock. Is he feeling okay? Otherwise, he's confident from brushing his teeth. He was in a party place. I'm assuming that was the Karaoke Bar. Home Sweet Home from Home Turf Trade. He's still sad about that divorce. He's tired and he's enjoying being outside. So let's have him go ahead and sleep, and I will see you all with Jett in the morning. Alright, so it's 8 a.m. Jett just woke up, and literally right as he was waking up, it started to pour down raining. So we can't stay home today, even if we were planning to. We've got to find something indoors to do. What I was thinking about doing actually is having him head over to the snowy area so that he can get started on some of those skills. I think that it's in a different climate, so it may not be snowing there. I'll have him go ahead and just get dressed in his regular clothes, and then of course when we get up there it's going to do its own thing. But let's brush our teeth. He needs to find some food first, so maybe we will stop by the cafe. What is this? He wants to prepare a fruit salad. Well, you have absolutely nothing to do that with. I love how efficiently he is brushing his teeth while holding the umbrella to keep himself dry. Oh, his umbrella broke. No. And his arm is doing weird stuff. Okay, so other people are running from the storm. It is an actual thunderstorm out here. Let's head to the cafe. We'll grab a warm drink and something to eat, and then we will go do some skiing or some sledding or something. Alright, so we've got a little bit of an internet cafe situation happening here. I am going to have him start by ordering something to eat. Let's order light bites, French toast for 9 simoleons. Let's go with that. And then I think afterwards maybe he'll order a coffee. It is a little chilly out today. Where is Jett? Here he comes, still down in the dumps. He's so sad. And now he's drenched. What do we have going on? He's uncomfortably wet from being outside in the rain. The cold, hard rain can dampen anyone's spirits. He's starving also. And then broken umbrella from using umbrella in dangerous weather. Jett's umbrella has broken. Maybe he will learn to not use an umbrella during storms. What? Sims? Jett's umbrella has broken. Maybe he will learn not to use an umbrella during storms. Okay, so that's not me. That's the game. I didn't do that. Alright, so I'll let him finish this up. I do want him to order a drink. I do think it's cool enough outside that he might enjoy a warm beverage, especially since he is soaked. So let's come over here, order a drink. Let's order a tea. He seems like he would be into a nice tea. Lemon honey ginger detox tea. Let's order one of those. And then I wonder, it's how long does it take for him to dry out? Vegetarian approved from eating great vegetarian food. This is adequate vegetarian cuisine. It certainly won't make anyone sick. All right, he's going to be wet for 3 hours. I think by that time he will be changed. So I wonder if I have to make this a retail lot for someone to show up over here. I guess I do. I do have where I can make a lot multifunctional, but I don't think it works in that capacity. I might have to make it a retail lot and then make it a cross-functional cafe or multifunctional cafe type situation. All right, I don't know who he's talking to. That is Alton, who is freaking out, I'm assuming, from the weather. Not sure what else he'll be freaking out about. All right, so we finished our tea. Is there a restroom here? There is. Let's use that really fast. And let's wash our hands. Wait, there's a shower here. Should there be a shower here? Oh, well, it's someone's apartment, so we can't use that. All right. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. I'll let him do that. We'll just kind of people watch while he's upstairs. I'll give him some privacy and let him use the bathroom. He doesn't need us to see him do that. All right, so all of these Sims, I don't think any of them are from this world. I don't think any of them are actually from Komorebi. I think they're all from all over. She ends up being our barista no matter what in every save. I'm not really sure what the deal is there. That's probably something I have set up because I have some service sims in my main save, and all of these saves are just generated from my main save. So I'm thinking that's how this is working. All right, what is happening? So he is still really upset. We've got about 2 hours left to be uncomfortably wet. It's 10 a.m. I think there's still plenty of time for him to go do some skiing / snowboarding. I do want to look around first to see if we can find the Mount Komorebi mascot, because I'm so upset with myself for missing him. I doubt that he would be randomly out here in this weather. Yeah, I doubt very seriously that that would be happening. So I think we're just going to leave this area in this weather when he's done with this last hand washing, and we're going to head up to the mountain and put our winter wear on. All right, so he's done. Someone is insane. They are doing push-ups in the middle of an actual thunderstorm. All right, let's go up to the mountain. So we're up at the mountain. I thought it made the most sense to go ahead and have him purchase the semi-capsule before we switch over the aspiration to the adventure one. I think the only thing that we're going to do while we're up here is probably do the bunny slope part of the aspiration and knock some of that out. He's still very cute. All right, so we're getting our semi-capsule. Why is he thinking about studying? I'm sorry. We have very little money. We are not dying today. Okay, I was so terrified. Like, I couldn't. I'm sorry, I couldn't even talk because I was so terrified that he was gonna die. So it said vending machine item stuck. Jett stares expectantly at the machine, waiting for his semi-capsule. Takes a few seconds to realize the cold truth. It isn't coming. It's stuck. Unless... And then it says, aha, Jett has proved victorious against his foe, the stingy vending machine. The formerly stuck items can now be found in his inventory. Maybe now the vending machine can sit and think about what it did. Yeah, that was dangerous work right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and open that semi-capsule. And we were able to tick off, you got a Yami-chan, which looks like it's not very rare at all. Star rank 1, and we only get half of our money back for that, which is unfortunate. All right, so we now have 87 simoleons. I did check off the 2 items that we have. So we have the bush or toilet, and we have the sink. So we've got 2 of the items that we need so far to get a job. And I think now I will have him come over to the bunny slopes. I was hoping that Yami-chan might be up here so that we could try out that part, but no such luck. So let's switch our aspiration over to, and of course he would get very sad again as soon as we start trying to do something. Let's go athletics, extreme sports enthusiast, and then he's going to need to go down that bunny slope. And I think, how do we want to do this? Where is the bunny slope? I think it's over here somewhere. Is this the bunny slope here? I think it is. Yeah. So do we want to ski? Do we want to snowboard? Or do we want to sled? I feel like as an adventurous sim and an extreme sports enthusiast, he would probably want to snowboard. So let's snowboard continuously down the bunny slope. I don't know that it needs to be continuous, especially since he is going to take his sweet good old time to get up there in his very, very saddened state. He's also really feeling focused from drinking the tea, his detoxifying cup. Hints of lemon with soothing honey are the best cure to a long day. Yet here we are with him moping his way up the mountain to the bunny slope. He enjoyed his French toast. We knew that already. And then feeling fulfilled from want fulfillment. I'm not really sure what want that was. But yeah, so this is the part of Komorebi that I'm more familiar with. And I think this is really pretty. Like, look how beautiful the mountain area is. There's a lot of stuff that I have never done in this place. So as Jett gets a little bit closer, is he here yet? Yep, he's getting close. I've never climbed the mountain. I've never even attempted it. So I'm kind of excited to do that with him as well. If we can get that far, I really hope that we can. I think that would be really cool. He is really taking his time. Jett got a loaner. Oh, wait, let's read this before he goes down. Jett got a loaner snowboard from the lodge for now, but it's a little janky and it doesn't feel that great. Purchase a new snowboard for him in the Bits and Bobbles vending machine for a more comfortable ride. I don't think we can afford that right now. We've got larger issues to deal with, Jett. Are we not going to be able to follow him? Of course, I knew that was going to happen when we're going to get to the bottom and like something weird would happen. We wouldn't be able to see him. He didn't even have fun. This is so depressing to watch. He acquired the snowboard skill though. It says Jett has found a new hobby, snowboarding. He can do beginner runs in the bunny slope or easy slopes, as intense as preferred. Continue building this skill to unlock more advanced runs, along with the ability to do fancier tricks and unlocking new gear. Alright, Jett. Jett is depressing me. I am sad for him. And we still have another day of this? 2 days. Jett, you gotta get over it. Want to go bowling tonight? I hear there's a special on shoes and lanes. I would love to, however, we don't have a bowling alley in this world, so it's not going to happen, but I appreciate the offer. Did we get another pop-up over here that I missed? Nope. I'm also going to look into how much the snowboards are, because I think he's going to get a negative moodlet from using this loaner board. I think this is the last time we'll have him do this, because he is very sad. Poor guy. What I don't like is that when they get to the bottom, oh, he fell that time. He's really not going to be having a good time now. When they get to the bottom, it stops following them for some reason. Alright, so reach snowboarding level 2. Jett can now bond over snowboarding more. Ask other Sims to become snow bros or revoke that invitation. New pants are also unlocked in Create a Sim. Why would you revoke the invitation to ask another Sim to become snow bros? Speaking of Yamachan, is he around here anywhere? Can I just ask him to show up? Like, can you summon Yamachan? Disable Yamachan visits. Why would I want to do that? Is he here? I would imagine that if he were here, he'd just be like hanging out in this general area. Order food. Is there anything warm here? Matcha. Should we be spending money though, is the question. I do want to come back over here and find out how much the snowboards are. So when he finishes this last run, I will have him come over here to the bits and bobbles. And then I also want to order a matcha. I think he's earned it. He's really sad. I think at this point, I'm just trying to buy his love. I'm not really sure. Like, I'm just trying to purchase his happiness for him. I don't think any of that's going to work, but I'm doing the best I can. Aww. I can't wait until he gets over this because he is just really having a hard time. I don't want to get rid of it though because in my mind it's just not realistic to do so. Is that a playable lot up there? That's a beautiful place for a home. I don't think it is though. I wonder what this is. Is this the onsen? Might be a vacation rental. Yeah, all of this area just looks really cool and realistic to me. And I like that I don't have to worry about the fact that it's raining in the other part of the world. I can just come up here and do stuff in order to get away from that rain. And I'm hoping that by the time we leave, if we head back out of the mountain area, that the rain will be gone. Also, wait a second. Is that Marcus? That is Marcus. Nope. We've got to fight him. He's been wanting to fight Marcus, and I wonder if fighting Marcus will make him feel better. Mean, malicious. Fight that sim. You get over there and you fight him. He stole your wife. He ruined your life. The very least you can do is give him a good beatdown. Jett Santiago is getting into his first fight. Please do not lose this fight, Jett. I don't think I could stand it if you lost on top of everything else. First of all, he would also be even more sad. Why is he sad? You stole my wife, sir. You don't get to be sad. Don't lose, Jett. Don't lose. Watching them fight with some of the shaders from G Shade on. Yes, we won. We won. Oh my God, we needed that. We needed that. Don't talk to me. We are not friends. Did he get a moodlet from that win? Triumphant from fighting, bolstered with confidence, emerging from an intense scuffle unscathed. I do want you to know, can we say something to him? Every time we see you, we're going to fight you, and we're going to mock your outfit because you look stupid. What kind of shoes are those? You look like an idiot. Ask for advice. Imply mother is a llama, because she is. Your mother didn't do anything to me. Smooth apology. Why would I apologize to him? We don't like him. Mean. Malicious. Mock his facial hair. Alright, now we're going to go back to the other stuff that we had to do. Get out of here. Leave me alone. I know I came over here to bother you, but still. Alright, so back to what I was doing before. I need to go back over to Bits and Bobbles so that I can see. That didn't help him to feel better at all. I thought maybe this was just like my warped mind. I thought that would help him to feel better about the divorce. Like if he could find the man that his wife left him for, maybe that would make him feel better. Obviously not, but in my mind, that's what I thought was going to happen. Okay, so how much are snowboards? That's for kids. Basic snowboard, 200 simoleons. We can't afford that. All right, so it looks like he's going to have to continue using that loaner for now. Let's go ahead and get that matcha. And then I think we'll have him go back to his area. We got a sentiment with Marcus. I bet we did. What does it say? Grudging after a fight. Jett and Marcus have some unfinished business. This conflict is unresolved and tensions are high, at least from Jett's perspective, and I'm sure Marcus says the same. Yep. Despise. Things have gone awry with this relationship. Can it be salvaged? I doubt it. And I don't know that we wanted to. Like, what is this ridiculousness? This is what our wife left us for. The nerve of Kayla. Obviously, that woman has no taste. Does she not see how fine Jett is? All right, take your matcha, sit down, evaluate your life choices though, because I don't want you to just be randomly fighting in front of children. I'm sure there are children out here on these slopes, and you're just randomly fighting. I'm also looking still for Yami-chan, but I don't see them anywhere. So I think after he finishes his matcha, we might leave. Yeah, I'm just seeing people falling down the slopes, but I'm not I'm not seeing Yami-chan. Alright, is he done? Did you finish it? No, he's still so sad. Oh. He is being a super downer right now. But he's happy about snowboarding. He's glad that he found that. But otherwise, just kind of sad. Looks like he's happy about his matcha too. Alright, so I'm hoping that it is no longer raining down in our neck of the woods. I'm mad at the black eye. He was triumphant. He doesn't have a black eye. Alright, let's go back down to the main part of the world and see if the rain has stopped. Alright, as you can see, the rain has finally stopped. It's now sunny out, but it is also starting to get a little bit dark. Jett has been outside fishing for a little while now. He's caught quite a few fish. We are now up to 303 simoleons. He has also reached fishing level 3, and that says Jett can now use bait to catch bigger, better fish. Jett can examine the water near fishing spots to study fish movements and identify new fish. Jett can now catch fish using fish traps, maximum of 2 in ocean water, and he can now catch mahi-mahi. I think he might have just reached level 4. Yeah, so reaching level 4, it says Jett can now catch catfish and tilapia from fishing spots where they are found. With a steadier hand and a sharper eye, Jett will have a better chance at reeling in treasure while fishing. Jett can now catch princess parrotfish, and he also just caught a minnow. So he is sweaty now for some reason. I'm not really sure what just happened to make him sweaty, but he's sweaty. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this part here. I will probably continue to do some more fishing with Jett off stream. I would absolutely like him to earn the simoleons that we need to kind of finish out our base camp. We still need that campfire stove, the fridge, the shower, the counter, and the chair. And I would probably also like us to have an awning. And we still need to get that knitting basket in order for us to start on the knitting aspiration. So I'm hoping that he can make enough to at least start making a dent in some of those things. So do let me know down in the comments what you guys are thinking about the Globetrotter challenge, what you're thinking about Jett. And do subscribe if you haven't already. Share the video if you can. I know that those sorts of things are really, really helpful with YouTube's algorithm, which I'm still very much trying to figure out. And thank you all so much for watching. Jett and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.